guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Ashley. I'm a homeschooling mom with 8 kiddos, all the way from high school down to almost 8 months, 7.5 months. I wanted to do a video that I somewhat talked about in one of my videos that I will link here about my high schooler and switching up how he does his school and how he splits it up on a daily basis. I will not go into everything that we changed and all that. I will let you watch that video for that. But I wanted to throw out some ideas in the event that your high schooler, typically they would have 7 classes as a freshman. And, I have seen, I always go back to a Facebook page that I'm a part of that's homeschooling high school and middle school, and it's like a nationwide Facebook post, so it's not specific to my area. And people ask all the time, how does your schedule go? How does your high schooler schedule go? Do they do every subject every day? Do they do, how do you do it? And I looked at the responses and I kind of gathered. I wrote down a whole bunch of them, but I'm going to clump it together. And I gathered the ones that I thought might be of use to any of you that are struggling with the typical 7 subject a day schedule. Because for a lot of us, that's how we started, and I don't think that's how it's going to work. And I go into that in the other video that I put up the other day, but it doesn't always work that way. And you don't have to do it that way because that is the public school system way. And so you can do it however you want. But I wanted to just kind of throw out some ideas that other people said worked for them in the event that you and your high schooler are struggling with trying to do every subject every day, which the more I think about it, the crazier it sounds, because that's really not my goal. But I figured that was how we were supposed to do it. And it's not. You can do it however you want. But here are some ideas that people said that worked for them. 2 to 3 subjects a day. Splitting it up. Somebody said a good point, made a good point, that in college, how is your college classes split up? Your college classes are split up typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday, right? How can that be put into work in your homeschool? You could do the same thing. And I tried to kind of do that in elementary school also. I would do, science and math Tuesday, Thursday, and then something else Monday, Wednesday. And I'm like, why did this not click? Why did it not register that we can split it up that way? Because yes, that's probably not how it is in public high school, but does that really matter? You are trying to kind of raise the bar a little bit, and you are trying to get to slowly a college level of some sort. And so you want to kind of get them in that mindset of, you won't have your classes every day. Your classes are not Monday through Friday, typically. In college, your classes are Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Why not do it that way? So it's just a matter of kind of maybe how you want to split them up that way. Do you want to do the main subjects, math and language arts, and then, or math, language arts, and science, paired together, and then electives and history paired together, however, maybe split up your basics and then split up your electives, or do basics on one day, on one set, and then electives on another set of days. Some people did 4 subjects one day and 4 subjects the next. I don't know who had 8. Maybe they were trying to get ahead of the game, but somebody said that they did which I guess is kind of like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, but they did the specific just every other day, which is, essentially, but maybe they didn't do it exactly that way. They just kind of said, we're going to do this many subjects one day, this many subjects another day, and you're going to just keep going in that, regardless of the day. Some people did math and language arts every day, every single day. So they did it Monday through Friday. And then they just did, split up their electives however they wanted to, or, split it up the other ways with the other subjects. So history, science, electives, etc. But they did math and language arts every day. Now, if you are doing a curriculum, like a very rigorous curriculum, like BJU Press, you are probably going to have to do it every day, because the number of lessons that there are and the things that are included in that curriculum, you're going to want to do it every day because you don't want to get behind. So that's a good idea too. Just do your 2 main subjects every day, and then the others you alternate. Somebody said that they focused on one subject and finished that subject before they moved on to the next subject, which that was really interesting to me because I never heard of that done, but I guess that's possible. Now how I was doing it with taking one curriculum and doing it, okay, for a week we're going to focus on that, and then the next week we're going to focus on something else, the next week we're going to focus on something else. But this person said they actually did one curriculum and finished the curriculum and then moved on to the next one. I think that would be kind of hard, but maybe that works. Let me know if that worked, if anybody did that. Somebody did, math and language arts and then alternated science and social studies. So they split those up. Somebody did science and math 3 days, science, language, arts, and electives 2 days. Somebody did the math class plus 1 class until they were done. So they did the math every day regardless, and then they took 1 class, so like let's say math and language arts. And once they were done with language arts, they just focused on those 2 subjects only. And then when one was done, they'd go on to the next. So they always only had 2 subjects that they were doing, but they were doing it every single day, all day, for the school day. Which again, that could work because you're focusing on one thing. And I think the positive to that is that you are focusing on one, and you're not like in all different areas. You're not like, okay, we got to turn off our brain to math, and now we got to go to language arts, and we got to turn off our brain to language arts, and now we got to go to science. And there's just so much stuff going on in one day. So they literally took 2 subjects and finished them every day. They just did it throughout the whole day, throughout the school day, and then moved on to the next. So that's an idea also. Some people did 6-week blocks. So they just did like 6 weeks of maybe 2 subjects, 6 weeks together. I've never done the quarters or the 6 weeks in my homeschool, just because I felt like that was kind of confusing. I'm still like sometimes in the public school mindset where I just do like it's by semester. But some people did that. They literally did 6 weeks and 6 weeks and 6 weeks and 6 weeks. So that could work also. Somebody did Monday through Friday, all of their subjects, and then Monday through Thursday, all of their subjects, and then Fridays, they saved it for tests and quizzes, because tests and quizzes can take sometimes a chunk of time out of your day, or out of their day, especially just sitting, if they can remember, if they read something about a subject on Monday and they can remember it come Tuesday, and they can do the work and they can remember the subject matter, then by all means do that. I mean, really, a lot of times that would happen in public school too. You would say, you would do all your regular work Monday through Thursday, and then Friday would be like quiz and test day. So that might work also. Save Friday for easy days, or save Friday for tests and quiz days. Let me see. I think there was one more that I saw here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Somebody did a weekly assignment. So they gave their kids, I saw this actually a few times. They gave their kids weekly assignments instead of saying, okay, by the end of the day, I want you to have all this done or all of this done. They gave them the week to do it. And this is now that takes some planning on the teacher parent part, obviously, but for the whole week, this is what I want done by the end of the week. How you do it, you decide. If you want to do all this one subject in, all day, or if you want to split up your subjects, or if you want to do a little bit of each subject every day, whatever it is, it's your choice. I just want all this done by the end of the week. And then maybe at the end of the week, that's when you give your tests and quizzes and you can grade it and so forth. I think that was all of them. That was all I saw. I think it just kind of depends on how your kid learns, really. I mean, some kids might not be able to do 7 classes in one day because maybe their mind just doesn't grasp that information. And then what's the point? Because they're not getting anything out of it. They might be reading or they might be watching a video, but they're not getting anything out of it. And so focusing maybe on one subject one day might be key. So I just wanted to throw that out there because with my experience and changing things around a little bit, I decided that I was going to look more into this because I see it quite a bit, and I see it on Facebook pages and stuff where people ask for your high schooler, how do you do this? How do you, and I'm getting, I guess, middle schoolers too, but for the most part, I think it's more high schoolers, with tests and quizzes. In Texas, you don't have to submit any grades or anything, but obviously in high school, I am recording grades. And so that makes a big difference between middle school and high school. Middle school, I do not keep grades. I'll check things, but I don't keep grades. And so, it might make a big difference. But let me know if you've tried any of those different schedules on how it works. It just gave me a lot to think about for next year and how I might switch things up a little bit. I am still kind of on the fence about that, but I think changing it helped a lot because I think it was just for my kiddo, it was just a lot thrown at him at one time, and he wasn't, I wasn't sure how to navigate all of that and how to grade everything and just make sure that everything's done. And as opposed to having a set schedule where we do certain things on certain days or, a little bit more structured in a loose kind of way, if that makes sense. So let me know if you have any suggestions on that topic. If you have tried any of those, if they work for you, or if not, if they've just been horrible fails. Let me know because I am definitely looking into that and trying to see how we are going to navigate 10th grade and how I'm going to schedule it a little bit differently, I think. Like I always say, this high school stuff is a learning experience for me, and it is something that I'm learning as I go. I'm learning as I go. And so I always say my oldest, he's loud. He is my guinea pig, really. And I mean, literally, and pretty much in everything. And so it's sometimes a little difficult, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out together. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll see you next time. Take care.